Finest silver jewelry in the history of jewelry making.
Right, it's true.
They are masterful silversmiths. Everything that you see here is made by hand, crafted by hand. There's Robert in action, working with his design team, working with his master silversmiths to create this gorgeous jewelry for us. And it's really special. It's just like having a best friend traveling to that part of the world and doing these special things for us and bringing us these incredible values. That's why when we talk about our today's special, for example, this is one of those once in a lifetime chances, and we're going to get you another look at our beautiful today's special. Okay, here we go. It's time to show you our beautiful today's special. Close to 1,800, wow, have already been spoken for. Yours awaits you. If you have not decided on your favorite color yet, it's really, I think, almost impossible to pick a favorite. But if you have not chosen your favorite yet, we're gonna show you what the choices are, and then we're gonna walk you through what's left in a couple of these choices. First out of the gate is the Paraiba, and that again is one of the most expensive colors in the gem world. Most women will never ever get to own, I mean, I don't own a Paraiba tourmaline this large. I really don't. I mean, I
don't know, actually, I don't even know anyone that does.
Right?
Really.
This is so rare. That color in the gem world is so rare. And the quartz color is, honest to goodness, as beautiful, if not more beautiful, than the actual Paraiba tourmaline.
That's right.
So for $79.90, this has been the runaway hit. I'll find out what's left. Size 7, we are down to the final handful if you want size 7. So pick your favorite, $79.95, $20 on your credit card, and you're wearing this beautiful ring. And remember, it's $16 on your HSN credit card. So that's choice number 1, our stunning Paraiba. Next up, let me show you Morganite. The Morganite is amazing. Amazing. That color, that Morganite quartz is breathtaking. It captures the color of the most expensive Morganite money can buy. And to get a stone that large, because you can see that is a large, it's a 9 by 11 millimeter stone. So they are
over
substantial.
2.5 carats.
Exactly. They're not, it's like the perfect size. So there it is if you want the Morganite. And then last but not least, and you know, if I'm forced to pick a favorite, you girls know me, Tanzanite is my #1 favorite colored gemstone. You've heard me say that a million times. I love Tanzanite. I do not own a Tanzanite this big in this color. I honestly don't. I would love to, but I'm not ready to drop $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 to do it. So guess what? We don't have to, because this is identical. Identical in color. It's amazing what Robert has been able to capture here. There is one company in the entire world that can provide these stones. One company, and Robert works directly with them. We're launching these colors today. We have never seen these before done like this. So for $79.95 to get that gorgeous Tanzanite colored quartz stone in solid sterling silver with 18 karat gold, it's not too big, it's not too small, it's just right.
Comfortable?
It's so comfortable.
You know, mega is the perfect, name, the Balinese word for regal. When you feel this, if you don't feel like royalty when you're wearing this ring, I don't know who will. I mean, you have 3 of the most sought after exotic fine gemstone colors in the world. I mean, any of the auction houses would be proud to sell a large 9 by 11 Morganite, Tanzanite, or Paraiba tourmaline. They are really the most valuable. You know, there's a jewelry show in Dubai that just took place, and these gemstones were requested time and time again. So I knew that when I chose with Colleen and our buyers here that are so fantastic, when we said, can we present these gorgeous exotic quartz, these natural quartz ring gemstones that really look, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, even prettier than the natural stones. I mean, the quality and the color that I am so particular about, like Colleen said, the Morganite is the finest pink Morganite, that color that you could ever find in any gemstone. Right. The Tanzanite has the flashes of blues and purples and reds and gold that you would want in a Tanzanite.
I've never seen that.
The Paraiba,
honestly,
I know.
To me, it's impossible that it's not natural tanzanite, because that's the only stone I've ever seen do that.
Well, the
until
natural
today.
tanzanite's right here. I mean, you
Exactly.
can put it right next to it, Colleen,
show you.
if you want, and you can show it. It's amazing how, we have made this gorgeous exotic quartz to really